Now this is the Tampa bypass canal, which of course is not a natural water feature. This canal was built in the 1960s to 70s, built for the sole purpose of redirecting excess floodwater in the event of a hurricane or other major rainfall event away from the Hillsborough Dam at Rollat Park and down to McKay Bay, which is the northeastmost section of the Tampa Bay. Unlike the Hillsborough River, which drains into Hillsborough Bay, the central, one of the central parts of the Tampa Bay. So pretty much the whole 14 or 15 mile canal is pretty much this wide, pretty straight, as you tend to see on canals on certain sections of river, the Caloosahatchee, where it connects to Lake Okeechobee, the lowermost Ocklawaha River, right after Moss Bluff is fairly straight. So you can tell this is definitely dredged, or at least if you see an aerial view, much less bendy than most natural rivers. And that blue pipe, I think, is pumping water to the Bill Young Reservoir, which apparently that reservoir holds water for drought, for water use when the Hillsborough River goes too far low. Can hold oh, I just saw fish splashing. Yeah, apparently the fishing here is decent. I think, yeah, they stock it with hybrid bass, which don't reproduce, but and I'm sure there's invasive fish in there, as with the Hillsborough River, similar invasive species, but I know for sure there's a hybrid bass in there that FWC or somebody stocks in there. Anyways, Bill Young Reservoir apparently pumps water from this canal, Hillsborough River, and south of here around Riverview there's the Alafia River, which is about 25 miles long, and that's also another one of the major rivers that flows into the Tampa Bay. Definitely a respectable wild river in its own right, even with some of the water being pumped to the Bill Young Reservoir, which holds about 15 or 16 billion gallons up to. And yeah, you can tell, the banks are pretty much rocky, natural levee system, which you don't really see much on the Hillsborough. But yeah, I guess some people like this water body, this canal. Especially if they live in the area, they fish off of it. It's hard not to be connected to a water body, even if it's not natural. And I drive past this area, this canal, a lot, and it looks nice, at least. And apparently now they use it for they also pump water out of it for local water needs, kind of supplement, not just using the Alafia, or not just using the Alafi. My bad. Somebody in the comments, I'm sure, is going to say you're pronouncing it wrong. It's Alafi. Vast majority of my life I've called it the Alafia, but I know it's technically the Alafi River. But yeah, still holds a lot of water. Can't deny that. Always has water. But the way when they close that gate at Trout Creek, that's how the excess floodwater from the Upper Hillsborough, instead of going, as it down toward the Rollat Park Dam, when they close that floodgate, and or there's some more floodgates off Cowhead Creek, something like that, Cowhouse Creek. There's a pelican. See them around this region sometimes, brown pelican. So that's how they direct flood water from the Hillsborough to this canal through a series of floodgates. Which, in Florida, I think this is the only major bypass canal. There were plans of making... Ooh, that pelican just dove for a fish. There were plans to, pretty sure, to make bypass canals for the central Florida with Lacucci and maybe the Peace River, but they didn't go through to fruition because this canal still impacts. Or I'll make another video. This will take forever to upload if I keep making this longer.